Hello and a warm welcome to the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On our lineup today, visual art and fashion meet at this gallery opening in Lagos. Then in another part of the commercial city, it's celebration galore of two cultures with this intriguing exhibition. Let's take our art quote and we'll give you more details in a moment. Do stay with us.
Memories like sentiment or emotions can be replaced, diverted, or it can simply fade away.
Bridging Cultures, the Nigerian-French Connection, is a group exhibition at the Alliance-Française in Lagos.
To mark 80 years of operations in Nigeria, Bridging Cultures, the Nigerian-French Connection, is a special group exhibition held in collaboration with Alliance-Française Lagos.
This is a very important moment for France, generally speaking. And as we are talking about travel, we are also talking about people traveling from Nigeria to France and from France to Nigeria. And this is a long-standing relationship in this respect.
Offering a visual journey through a rich legacy, this exhibition celebrates a relationship spanning 8 decades.
This is not a comparison, this is complementary. Of course, we have many advantages from France and from Nigeria that we can bring them together to make the best of them, to probably put them on the forefront on the world position sometimes, on common shares, common values, common projects. I'm thinking about music. We celebrated the Creation Forum, for instance, last October in Lagos. This is a very good example of that.
Curated archival photographs and memorabilia trace the evolution and growth of this connection since 1946.
This exhibition has been beautifully curated. It has been beautifully curated. You can see the journey through time and trying to bring a comparison and a contrast between two cultures of two countries, or dare me say two continents. So to curate such an exhibition, I can tell you that it's not a day's job. And of course, it shows that some countries still give due regard to data. Because without data being kept somewhere, this is not possible, because we're talking of as far back as 1933 to date. That's some 80 something years ago. So this is really one that has wowed me and keeps me looking around. I can't just take my eyes off the walls.
I don't live in Nigeria, so I'm not very familiar with Nigeria culture. But I know that fashion art is very important for Nigeria. There is, I believe, fashion shows, there is art exhibition, and Air France brand is really about showcasing the French art, culture, and fashion. So I think this exhibition can really speak to Nigerian people because they are really keen in art, fashion, and design.
The works of art reveal a captivating celebration of aviation heritage and the enduring partnership.
Well, Nigeria is a very big country. It has always been a big country. Even if in 46 there were only 300,000 inhabitants in Lagos, it was already a big number compared to the rest of the region. Then Nigeria is a big country, then it's important that all the major airlines fly to Nigeria.
You know, I'm amazed, I'm elated to see what is happening here. When I got invited, I thought we're just going to come and have a drink and go, but seeing what it is, bringing all this history, it's like bringing history back. In the last 80 years, the cabin crew uniforms, they demonstrated, and now the exhibition showing everything. It's amazing. You can see from how they improved from 1 year to 1 year to 1 year and down the line, and they have done pretty well.
It's a vibrant blend of history, art, fashion, and cross-cultural networking, celebrating decades of connection between Nigeria and France. Samuel Alfa, Faith Omole, Agbadu Peter, Okelgene Ariama, Olufemi Kayo, Rotimi Akinire, and Mr. Wadud are the 7 contemporary artists participating in this group exhibition at the Odama Art Gallery in Lagos.
As the title of the exhibition goes, The Awakening, there's more of a focus on the younger artists other than the established ones, because we believe we should also give them space to thrive. So we decided to organize this. Some of them are younger ones that I have maybe personal relationship with. Others are the one we met one way or the other. Sometimes some of them we met online and all that. So we decided to put about 7 of them together to organize an exhibition.
The Awakening, as the exhibition is called, features talents who bring a breath of fresh air to this space with their variety of works of art.
The theme Awakening is more like rebirth, and my own paintings are ascribed to hope. So when you're talking about rebirth, when you're lost, hope gives you the ability for you to push further, to see progress in something. So yeah, my works are hope itself.
From bold strokes to intricate details, each image reveals the resilience, hard work, and passion.
Each artist has their own style that they have to embrace. And when you have chosen that path, like you want other people to also connect to it, you are able to pass a message across to other people with your own style. So yes, and I would like people that come for the exhibition to connect with the work in their own way and also be able to connect with each artist.
Each artist has a unique story behind their pieces.
The Adored Sisters, and which is the image of 3 women together, of love, hope, and tranquility, because now there are people that often go through some things, but they don't speak out. But when you have the people that you call your own, the sisters, the love there has really matured in a way that it can transfer to generations to come. We all know that women are the pillar of the world, whether you like it or not. So creating this bond, we know that these people are the back rock of why most of us are here. So I created Adult Sister because of love and bond for the community, family, love, and every other body.
The first piece, the big one with the feminine figure having the hand in a praying mode, is titled The Mind's Altar. So it is a way of humans using your own intelligence to bring forth what you want in life. So let's say you aspire to have some money, you aspire to have whatever you want, your mind has the power of bringing that forth, basically. So instead of praying in a church for 7 days without food, I believe that if people utilize just their intelligence, everything they are praying for would spring forth.
The transformative power of the arts is showcased in this group show as these artists navigate personal, cultural, and societal narratives.
Taking a moment now, we'll take our wordsmith, works of art, and art house. We return with more. Do join us again.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with Adekunle Mayowa's The River of Our Traditions. It's an acrylic on canvas piece. Then this next one is called The Glimpse of Paradise. It's an oil paint and acrylic on canvas piece. Optimistic, that's what Femi Afolabi calls this acrylic on canvas work. Then Emily Anyebunam is saying that this is another one, freshly baked. It's called Commercial Center. It's done with acrylic on canvas. Then Streets of Grey, the second in the series, is by Jide Akintunde, is an acrylic on canvas work. This oil on canvas work is titled Market Scene in African Setting. It's done by Tunde Abiodun. Then Tomiwa Adelagun says, may every bite fill us with gratitude as we share the quiet moments together with profound meaning. In this acrylic and digital on canvas work he calls Break Fast. Then Akim Mustafa has Water is Life, an oil on canvas work. Then we wrap things up with The Weight of We, an oil on canvas piece as well by Faith Gbaderu. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We really appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming.
Our wordsmith for this week is titled Writer of Destiny by Anila Bukhari. Write something bright for those who experience 1,000 deaths each day. Write some smiles for those whose pillows are moist with tears each night. Write a few pure moments of love for those who could never call anyone their own. Write a few droplets of soothing dew on their lips. Write true happiness in their pounding hearts. Write the fulfillment of unrealized dreams in their eyes. Write floral bracelets of joy for their soft hands. Write swinging earrings of solace for their ears. Even if you write nothing else, dear Lord, you must write freedom for them.
We are nature defending itself is the theme for this opening exhibition at this gallery in Lagos.
It's an opening exhibition at the Feyiartisterygallery and Luxury by Feyi in Lagos, as the audience get to experience the intersection of fine art and high luxury fashion.
It's all about tackling the reduction of textile and field waste. So we upcycle textile use in the goal to fight textile and field waste. And this is one of them. Every piece we produce, we have to incorporate use textile.
This is a very interesting combination. We are having 3 events here. Talking about a gallery, an art event, and then a fashion couture. So we have a people that have been able to say, okay, we can do this because of climate action. We want to cut waste in our society. These are very unique, thought-provoking ideas. And that's why we need to support Luxury by Feyi. Today's event has to do with, prioritizing people over profit.
This latest addition to the art houses in Lagos has explored waste conversion pieces from some of the country's finest hands.
The impact of waste in the environment is very great, and like a state like Lagos, there's a lot, you hear Lagos stinks, Lagos smells, and we all have to take control and be impactful personally within ourselves. So every individual has kind of a commitment to make to the environment. That's part of why, Feyiartistery, used this recyclable element for the show.
I actually use whatever material that is available, especially I prefer material that have been considered wasted or something that have been thrown away. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I have a lot of story about that because where I was born were considered thrown away. Or maybe in Africa, when you open your eyes and you discover that you are in Nigeria, you discover that you have to walk twice as hard to meet up with the people in the Western world. So I consider myself as something that was, I used to tell people that I was born embarrassed, but now I have to upcycle myself. Do you understand? So that I can come from the lowest part of this world and confound people that have all the amenities. And that's why when you see artists from Nigeria, they always do exceptional because of the story and their background. So that's that's what reflects in my paintings.
I believe waste is valuable. I don't see waste as waste. I see waste as treasure. There's nothing waste to me. Waste is a product. As long as you can see it as a product, it is a product.
The art theme is We Are Nature Defending Itself. It's showing a commitment to UN Sustainable Development Goals 12 and 13 with resilience, organic strength, and the reclamation of natural beauty through canvas and clothing.
We have a culture before slave era came. We have a culture of preservation. And preservation was in diverse form. Like, for example, this is Oshun. Oshun was a preservator, or if I can say that, someone who preserved our life, because there was a time where people were dying, especially pregnant women and nursing mother, and a woman stood up and asked questions. I said, why was this happening? She refused to accept it as a natural phenomenon. She went all the way to Egypt to learn herbal medicine, all that. She became the first medical practitioner professionally in the world. But we did not have the culture of documentation. That was why we built figurines to remember her, to keep her image alive. So she preserved our life from things that were considered thrown away. Yes, from broken calabash, but from leaves that people, when you walk around and you see these, we probably think that these are waste. You understand?
Why in the fashion industry? I discovered that we use a lot of waste as samples, because when you make your collection, you don't really sell them. Sometimes you'll be so fortunate for you to sell them. Do you understand? Because they are samples. So what happened to the samples after all? Instead that we throw it away, we give it out to celebrity as a gift pack, or it just end up in landfill. Yes, and then I don't really like the idea. I'm not a fan of throwing things out like that, especially when I spend so much on my collection. So I find it so hard to be throwing away. So I've been thinking of how I can help in the reduction of that. Then when I got to the art industry, then I learned about how you can upcycle your waste and recycle your waste, turn it into a valuable product. That was how the journey started.
As the maiden exhibition at this gallery, it marks the beginning of a journey that art enthusiasts can follow, with many more exciting moments to come in this space.
Lovely works of art there, and we have more to see and enjoy, but that will be on the next episode of the program.
Next week on Art House. Exhibition of sculptural pieces at Livy Gallery and Cultural Nexus. The Curator's Project Humanizing Art Part 2 exhibition in Lagos. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene, so do share, view and like our page for everyone to experience these bundle of talents.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's the program today. Thank you so much for being great company, and I look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms, where you can also see this and other episodes of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Have a lovely day.